The Falcons jumped out to an early lead over the Jets because the Jets were not playing any of their starters. And then Strafolsky, whose actual name is Strevler, came in for the Jets and turned everything around. The Jets get a win over the Falcons. Got a chance to see a little Bob Saleh with some emotion like he was back with the Niners. Looked like he was enjoying his life. That was great. Artie Smith was pissed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Artie Smith. There was a fourth down. They were about to go for it on the goal line, and the center didn't snap the ball. Everybody else reacted, and Artie Smith went over and started chewing some people out. You motherfucker. You got to do what you got to do. And the commentators, all they could talk about last night, Dan Orlovsky, Louis Riddick, Steve Levy, Laura Rutledge on the sideline, thought they did a good job. All they could talk about is how Artie Smith wants to change the culture down there. Defense coordinator for the Falcons said, I'm changing the daggum culture down here. He said, we've been bottom 20 for the last 15 years for this organization. I'm changing the fucking daggum culture. They quoted daggum in a quote card on ESPN last night, and I loved it. I enjoy the thought of the Falcons only having a 9.9% chance of winning the Super Bowl in some fucking thing. That's a very low thing. It's very low, the lowest percentage in the NFC South. You look around the NFC South. Jameis Winston, is he going to be good or is he not going to be good? That determines the Saints' fate, I guess. Carolina Panthers, Baker Mayfield was just named the starter. Seems like he might be a guy down there. Who knows? The Cleveland Browns had him. They won a couple games, won a playoff game over the Pittsburgh Steelers. First playoff win in like 55 years. Let's kick him the fuck out of town. Yep. Let's bring in a guy that can't play the first 11 games, 12 weeks, whatever
Sounds
the case
good.
is.
Yeah.
Pay him more money than anybody else. So with the Carolina Panthers, with Christian McCaffrey, who's allegedly learning how to play NFL football and not get hit at the end of every single run. He's electrifying. He's exciting. They were 1-9 last year without him. Do quick math there. 4-2, I think. Nope. Would have to be 4-3. 4-3 whenever he was playing. 1-9 when he wasn't playing. Teddy Two Gloves, who was the starting quarterback for the Panthers 2 years ago, he didn't even have Christian McCaffrey on the field for basically like 15 games or 14 games because Christian McCaffrey's so exciting, so electrifying. He just also causes explosive hits every single time he touches the football. This year he's allegedly going to be changing. Will the Carolina Panthers be anything? We don't know. And then obviously the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom fresh off a family vacation. He has come out and said that he was not on a Masked Singer, although he did have a mask on last week. It was a football or a motorcycle helmet as he was riding down the street. Allegedly, that's what he was potentially doing. We don't know if he was riding motorcycles last week. You would think that would be on the internet and somebody would find him if he was riding motorcycles. But nonetheless, Tampa Bay Buccaneers got, they lose Gronk, they lose AB, they lose BA, they lose Ronald Jones, they lose a couple other guys on the team. But everybody's assuming they're going to be great. Everybody's talking about them maybe even making it to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, because Tom Brady, every other year of his career for like the last 15, 20 years, he has won the Super Bowl. So they're just assuming that that's going to happen again. So the Falcons are kind of sitting at the bottom of the NFC South. And I'll tell you, I didn't mind what I saw last night.
No.
And now they're going against twos. They were going against the Jets. It was preseason. Marcus Mariota looked good. Just like Marcus Mariota looked good whenever he came in relief for Derek Carr for the Raiders on that Thursday Night Football game when Derek Carr blew his groin off of his hip. He was back 8 days later to play again, and Marcus Mariota never saw the field again. Took another backup deal. This is the first time we're getting a chance to see him really play since being added as the starter in Tennessee when Ryan Tannehill came into his own. He was a guy with the Titans, though, for a while. Went away, did the backup role. I assume got humbled a bit, learned a bunch. Now he's getting an opportunity down in Atlanta where they're trying to change the program. Will Marcus Mariota be a guy? Kyle Pitts, will he be a guy? None of us know. Calvin Ridley suspended for a year for illegalized gambling in Florida. Can't be betting on games, but they seem to be fucked. The Jets, I like them. I liked everything I saw last night, but the people that are putting them at low odds are putting them at low odds for a reason. And anytime you're talking about rebuilding an entire culture, you just assume that's going to take a long time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it overnight, I guess. You paint over some walls and get a new quarterback that's the number one guy, and you can do your thing. But them pushing Matt Ryan out to the Indianapolis Colts and Matt Ryan deciding to leave after the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes ended up as a failure for blank and the Falcons. I don't know when they're going to get back around, but the NFC South is going to be a problem is what everybody's thinking. I liked what I saw. The Jets didn't look too bad.
Nope.
I think, it's nice to have NFL football to chat about, and that's why the football call sign coming into every single hour is a good one. I like that we decided upon that. Did you watch the game last night? Falcons started out looking good. They were playing against the Jets 2s and 3s, but it seemed like they had some things together. Jets, Strevler comes back, wins them the game in the end. Did we learn anything from that, and did you enjoy that game last night?
I mean, I don't like I said before, I think yesterday, you can kind of see what the quarterbacks looked like. I felt like Mariota looked good. He looked like he was in control. And I saw Arthur Smith had some good things to say about him. That's all you can really tell. Ritter looks good. He's athletic. And the Jets, I have no clue what they are really.
Okay, the Jets.
Good interview by Flacco, though, talking about their offense and how they've simplified it a little bit and how he likes it.
Hey, Joe Flacco's hair was talked about in hour one on this show. He, Gordon Hayward, and Andy Dalton have had quite a come up finding a barber, I believe. Did you find that to be the exact truth as well?
Joe looked like, hey, this is like an established vet. Like, there's an adult in the room when you see Joe, don't you think?
Oh, because he's got gray hair, so you're making fun of him?
Joe's like 6'8". He's a lot taller than people think at the same time.
And he can move. He can move.
Throws a pretty ball.